Well, hey y'all. I've been attempting to simplify my life recently, declutter, get rid of some things, go through and get rid of some coffee cups, taking stuff to Goodwill, getting rid of some novelty socks, old t-shirts I hadn't wore in 10 years, just trying to downsize, getting rid of some knives. That's kind of tough. I kind of like knives. That's a topic for another video, actually. But getting rid of stuff, trying to simplify a little bit. Get rid of those things that may be weighing me down. Well, as much effort as I'm putting into that, I don't think that I'm up to the level of this one guy uh, called Diogenes. And if you hadn't ever heard of Diogenes, well, he was a Greek philosopher. He lived back in the 300s BC. And Diogenes, he was a strange fella. He apparently lived in a barrel, and the only possessions that he owned was the clothes on his back and a cup at one point, but he even threw the cup away after he witnessed a small child getting a drink of water with cupped hands. Well, Diogenes, he was a contemporary of Alexander the Great, and Alexander, he gained interest in Diogenes. I suppose he was a curiosity to Alexander, this one who lived in a barrel, didn't have any possessions. So one time when Alexander was in the region of Diogenes, he inquired around and they pointed out, yeah, Diogenes, he's over there. So Alexander found Diogenes, wanted to go speak with him. And Diogenes, he was just laying back in the sun, just soaking up the sunshine. And Alexander walked up to Diogenes and began to speak with him. And they talked for a little bit. And when they got done talking, Alexander looked at Diogenes and he said, I am Alexander. Name anything that you want from my kingdom, and I'll grant it to you. Diogenes, he thought for just a little bit, and he said, there is one thing that I desire. He said, could you kindly step aside that the sunshine may shine upon me once more? Alexander said, if I wasn't Alexander, I would wish to be Diogenes. Well, none of us, I don't believe, including me, wants to really live as austerely and as simply as Diogenes. But it got me thinking, I wonder how many of us are making things nearly as difficult on ourselves by the things that we do allow into our life. With the things we're facing today, constant ads, constant commercialism, it just seems like it's a hamster wheel sometimes, guys, It really does seem like a rat race. And we're really being trained, I think, to want more and think we need more and to desire more. And maybe even kind of keep up with our neighbors on things. But I wonder, how much time this robs us of, because I don't know much about Diogenes' life, but I can pretty much guarantee you one thing the guy had quite a bit of is he probably had all the time that he wanted. And for me, time is the most valuable asset in my life. And in my opinion, I think it's probably the most valuable asset in anyone's life, because that's one thing, when it's gone and you spend it in some particular way, you'll never get it back. And I wonder how many things are robbing us of our valuable time today, things that we own, the things, mortgages and possessions, vehicles, side-by-sides, boats, motorcycles, credit card debt, anything, even unwanted social engagements. And that's tough on introverts, and I made a kind of a video talking about people of an introverted nature, which I am definitely that way. But I wonder, you know, I'm simplifying, and I wonder how many other people out there is thinking about simplifying and cutting down, cutting back in life, seeing what we can actually live without to make our lives more low maintenance. Low maintenance, I think, is a good way to put it. You know, not lazy, but low maintenance. Get some of our lives, our precious life energy back. You know, there's this one. I like to camp and hike and in the outdoors, and there's this one saying that I always carry with me, whether I'm hiking here in the Ozarks or out in those majestic Rocky Mountains out west. When I go on an outdoor trip, I have this mantra in my head, I guess you could say, about taking care of myself. And for me, I always tell myself I need to stay warm, watered, and fed. And if I can stay warm, watered, and fed, then I know I'll be okay. And I was thinking recently, it's like that could really apply to all of life. For me, personally, maybe not for everyone. I would desire to stay warm, watered, and fed, and continue to have a bookshelf full of excellent books, which I plan on keeping all my life. But it's the simple things, guys. Staying warm, watered, and fed, spending time with people that you love, having control of your time, because it's your time. It's not anybody else's time. It's your time. I would rather collect memories than possessions myself. Well, all right, y'all, I'm kind of doing that today. I took the day off today on this Friday. I took my son to the police station earlier to do his driving test, and he passed it, yes. So I could have went to work, but I'm taking the rest of the day off. I'm going to plant a vegetable garden, small vegetable garden I've got. I'm going to plant some flowers. I may go study more on my Spanish. I'm learning Spanish right now. And took time to make this YouTube video, talk to you guys. And I plan on just enjoying the rest of the day before it rains. We're needing the rain. So I hope it rains. It looks like it'll move in a couple hours. But anyway, guys, I've rambled on long enough. And I hope you take control of your time and enjoy the rest of your day. All right. We'll see you next time.